Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken in at the 1.
That return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
At the Texans' 48-yard line.
Start! Block 80! You can't block these two.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Eckler. And coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
44. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Got an open man. It's Washington. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Ready? Block 80.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
Help out.
Check 99. Check 99.
Black and third.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Houston.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 78 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Go.
Check 13. Check 13.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Roethlisberger steps away to his left. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And the ball is knocked out. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
25, check 25, check 25.
26, Mike, 26, Mike. Go on. No, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Eifert has it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd and 7, Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll run now with Peyton. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Kill.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, and it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Peyton. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 55. I got it. Hey, check it. 10.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. Can't get away, and Brady will go down. Vince Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Wait, that 380. Double. That's the way. Regular.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack on 1st down, Brady, and the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Running right. Here's Dillon. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover. And he loses the football a 2nd time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end